Okay, so that was about the existence of the REC. Now, can you tell us about the idea behind green card and how it is a necessity for today's industry?
Okay, sure. So as we were discussing earlier, that the RECs, basically the companies have a certificate that they have utilized so much of energy in production and generation of their products. But so how it impacts is that the general masses and the consumers can have an idea that okay, this company is using natural resources and is using green energy for for their operations. And as we all know that the consumer is getting more and more environmental friendly nowadays, and want to have and utilize products that are made up of that has less carbon footprint. So consumers can actually get to know that the companies have utilized them, and it gives a push to the companies that yes, it is effectively supporting the production of renewable energy. And so by this way, the companies can actually have a certificate that yeah, we are utilizing renewable energy resources in our production. And it can also help promote sustainable development by creating jobs in the renewable energy sector. And it also promotes the economic growth in rural areas where many renewable energy resources are available. And so it is important. It is also important to note that it is not a substitute for reducing greenhouse gases, but the RECs, what it does is that it only gives an assurity that that less amount of pollutants have been used for the production, and the conventional sources of energy have been used less. So overall there is a decrease in the greenhouse gases, but it all completely depends on the operations of the company.
Oh wow, that is fantastic. So now can you elaborate on advantages of REC and its impact on environment and the companies and the things that are related to it?
Sure. There are various facets of the advantages that we can have of the green credits and RECs. So first of all is the support of renewable energy development. Second is the meeting of the sustainability goals as per the UN and SDG goals of various countries. The third is generation of additional resources and revenue for the company. And the fifth is the creation of jobs in the renewable energy sector, and improving, obviously, the brand image improvement, and reputation of the brand also gets enhanced in all these scenarios if the company is using sustainable methods of operation and production. So going into the detail of the advantages, the pointers that we have discussed, like the support of renewable energy development. So by purchasing these RECs, the businesses and individuals can support the development of renewable energy and clean sources of energy like the wind, the solar, and the hydroelectric power. And this encourages the investment in clean energy resources. Okay, and helps reduce the greenhouse emission overall in the environment. Then the next comes the meeting of sustainability goals. Like we all know that the UN and all the countries are discussing about having carbon-free emission and zero carbon footprint economy. So as we all know that India has also promised by 2070 that we will reach a zero carbon emission goal. So what happens is that when the companies are utilizing these RECs and green credits, they are helping the economy reach towards the this goal of sustainable development and to achieve a zero carbon environment in the economy. The next is the generation of additional revenue for the companies. So using these green certificates, the companies can also have green bonds, green loans that the banks are offering these days. and obviously it also helps, the increase the revenue from the selling of the products that they have. So next is the creation of jobs for the rural environment and promotion of economic development. So we all know that the rural India is full of these resources, the wind power and the wind and solar power and all that. So we can move towards creation of jobs in the rural area, and where the industries of windmills and the solar panel industry, power industry can be set up, and more jobs can be created in the rural economy.